'Twas the night before closing, and all through the shop, the whole place was humming, squeezing out every drop. The tags were all hung by the machines with care, in hopes that the right fill soon would be there. The whole team focused on finishing strong. Year end was upon us. What could go wrong? And Mary Ann in her flat shoes, and I with my sack, had just made our plans to walk all through the back. When out on the dock there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our chairs to see what was the matter. Away to the floor we flew with our might, pulled open the doors and threw on the back light. The moon gave a glow to our freshly plowed dock. We thought that Steve might have dropped an airlock. But what to our wandering eyes did appear? But a horse and a buggy, perhaps made by John Deere. With a little old driver dressed like an elf, we knew in a moment it was Silas himself. More rapid than possible, he jumped down and came, and he whistled and he shouted and called us by name. Now Danny, now George, now Michael and Heather, on Megan, on Deborah, on Sharon and Jennifer. To the top of the warehouse, to the top of the wall. Now ship away, ship away, ship away all! As Feltons have done for a century or two, when year end approaches, we know what to do. So out to every corner of the plant we flew, with an armful of orders, and Silas too. And then in a twinkling, he just seemed to know. MSB must keep running for this company to grow. As I drew in my head, I was feeling a chill. I saw Silas himself cutting some fill. He was taking it all in from M&F to the presses. He knew only teamwork would actually impress us. A bundle of fill he flung over to Matt, then grabbed a late order and headed toward Pat. His eyes, how they twinkled. He was back in the game. Despite the new logo, it was still his last name. He was struck by the volume Fern still planned to ship. But Fern said, "Don't worry, it's all metal strip." He was not sure what to make of our culture committee, but he joined them quite quickly for the first ever selfie. He walked with Matt Richard around the whole shop and promised that BE would be his last stop. Our ESOP amused him. He looked once and then twice, and I laughed to myself when he saw our share price. He gazed at our board and his eyes filled with tears. No lost time accident in over 5 years. He spoke not a word, but just pushed for the most, and filled all the orders until accounting said, "Boast!" Then pointing his finger at the new Felton fan, he gave us a nod and out the back door he ran. He sprung to his buggy, to our team gave a whistle, and away he flew like the cone of a missile. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas, Felton, and to all a good night." Aww.